Right now on Jamaica News Page tonight, cold front number 2 is on the way.
So them say if you think Jamaica cold right now, just know say it'll get 10 times worse. Yeah man, them say coldest Jamaica ever been in history right now, and it'll go get deadlier this weekend coming.
Jamaicans are bracing for another round of cool temperatures as a trough brings unsettled weather heading into the weekend. Also tonight, outrage in Spanish Town St. Catherine. Parents say a primary school principal confiscated children's jackets during the cold front, leaving students shivering.
Now, to my surprise, I went to pick up my children from school, and only to be told by two upset children, cold and upset children, that the principal of the school took away their jackets from them in the course of the day.
And shock in Norwood, St. James. A double killing has shattered a 2-year murder-free streak inside of the Zozo zone. Plus, there's good news tonight. A second chance beyond the prison walls. Government agencies partnering to equip first-time offenders with job skills and certifications. And there's more good news tonight. A new chapter at Portmore Community College. Meet the institution's first male principal, a veteran educator with nearly 4 decades of experience, from starting a school at just 15 years old to the principal's office. His remarkable journey later tonight. Welcome back to Jamaica News Page tonight, news that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica. And we're powered by viewers just like you. We've got special rewards just for you. When you become a Jamaica News Page member, you'll unlock these special rewards you love, including a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments, shoutouts for your birthday, anniversaries, other special moments, and just so much more. Joining is easy. Just click subscribe, then click join, and choose to become a Full Star or Full Elite member right now. That's it, simple and quick. A link to join has been posted in the comments. Please leave a comment so we can welcome you with a shout out. Thank you for joining us, Sandra L1595. Jamaica News Page tonight starts right now. We begin tonight with a weather alert. Jamaica is set for another stretch of unsettled weather as a trough and a second cold front are expected to affect the island over the next several days.
I say when they say cold front did I come, I say baby thing that I mean I'm a winter jacket. Winter jacket in a Jamaica.
Nah lie, the breeze are blowing at Jamaica cold, bad. Nah be here tonight, you know. Me nah be here tonight. If the breeze continues, so me nah be here for the whole week. Two the breeze strong. Me have to nail down my house with 2 extra nails cause me don't want it blow away. Yo, me don't know if a cold front a go on or what. But the breeze cold bad. No sir, the cold front a go on, never hold on for me cap. I owe so much breeze a blow. I walk one. I put some clothes on the line in the studio, I can't find them. It look like say breeze blow them way.
A trough across the Western Caribbean is forecast to move across the island late tonight and linger through Thursday. The system is expected to produce cloudy conditions with periods of showers and thunderstorms, which could be heavy at times, particularly across northern parishes from early Wednesday through Thursday. The Met Service has also advised that another cold front is projected to affect Jamaica on Friday.
Another shot of some cooler air is going to move down toward the northern Caribbean, some of the coldest air of the year back toward parts of the U.S. and Canada with this area. Now, it's not going to be quite the same as the cold front we just had, but I want to show you some of the changes that we're going to have as we go out in time here. Let me show you. Let's zoom out in time as we work our way into the end of the week. So Thursday into Friday, that's when that next front will be moving in. You see those wind arrows coming down out of the north right there, that northerly flow. Watch this again. This is Wednesday, Thursday. There's that northerly flow that will be intact, that will move down. That's the next cold front. And once again, those arrows Out of the north, all the way through the Bahamas, Cuba, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, near Haiti, the DR, all the way down through Mexico, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Colombia.
While that system is expected to be weaker than the current weather pattern, forecasters say it will still bring cooler temperatures and strong gusty winds on Friday and into the weekend, especially across northern parishes. Marine interests, including fishers, are being urged to exercise extreme caution. Sea conditions are expected to deteriorate. Showers and thunderstorms are expected on Wednesday and Thursday and again on Friday due to strong winds. The Meteorological Service says it will continue to monitor both systems and provide updates as conditions evolve. As temperatures continue to dip, controversy is growing at a Spanish Town primary school. Parents are upset after their children's jackets were confiscated, leaving some students shivering during the ongoing cold front.
Now, to my surprise, I went to pick up my children from school, and only to be told by two upset children, cold and upset children, that the principal of the school took away their jackets from them in the course of the day. Now, the day was so cold that I felt like I wanted to wet myself in my classroom because of how cold the day was. And these are children. These are children. When I went to the school was so windy. It was so cold and awful. And only to find out that my children were at school for the entire day without a jacket, without a coat on their backs.
Jamaica News Page tonight understands that the school requires students to wear only jackets sold by the institution, bearing the school's colors and logo. However, parents argue that the school-issued jackets are thin and not suitable for the current cold conditions.
I told him that it was brought to my attention that he confiscated their jackets and I would like to know why. So he proceeded to say, if they were properly attired, how come the jacket was confiscated? Where I was standing and I looked beside his desk, I noticed there was a pile. Parents, people, there was a pile of jackets on the floor.
Up to news time, parents claim the jackets have not been immediately returned and are now calling on the school administration to use discretion and relax the rules in the interest of students' health and well-being. Meanwhile, the president of the Medical Association of Jamaica, Professor Marvin Reed, is urging schools across the island to ease dress code restrictions during the cold spell.
So some schools have school blazers, school sweaters, so those schools often will allow their students to wear those. The truth be told, where they don't, I think the school administrator may have to exercise some flexibility here, recognizing that it's, in a sense, a sort of an emergency, and allow children to wear whatever sweaters and stuff that they have available to them.
Strong winds associated with the cold front have caused power outages in several parishes, with restoration efforts now underway. In a release issued Tuesday, the Jamaica Public Service, JPS, says the adverse weather conditions have affected electricity supply in parts of Hanover, St. Anne, the corporate area, St. Catherine, and Clarendon. JPS says it is making every effort to restore service to affected customers as quickly as possible. Chief Operating Officer Lance Becca says emergency response teams were already in the field and working where conditions allowed. He added that crews worked late into Monday night restoring electricity to customers and have since made significant progress. JPS is urging members of the public to exercise caution, especially around fallen or broken wires. Customers are encouraged to report outages or hazards using the JPS mobile app, the company's social media pages at My JPS Online, or by calling the number you see there on your screen. That is JPS's Customer Care Center phone number. Also tonight, a double killing in Norwood, St. James on Tuesday morning has shattered the 2-year record period without a murder or shooting in the zone of special operations there. It's reported that residents of Hollywood heard explosions and called the police.
2 bodies were found at a premises, an abandoned premises here in Norwood, zone of special operation. We have not had as much information about the incident as yet. What we heard that shots were fired last night, and this morning the bodies were found. We have started our investigations and we are picking up some bits and pieces, but definitely we will be increasing our operational stance within this space. A curfew will be put in place in this general area.
Knowing that we have gone through maybe almost 2 years of non-violence and non-killing, it's really a sad news.
Just last month, Deputy Superintendent of Police Keeble Sims, who is in charge of the Zozos in the parish, expressed hope that the security forces would replicate the Norwood achievement in Mount Salem, where one murder was committed last year. A man has been shot and killed during a police operation in Highlight View off Gordontown Road in St. Andrew. The deceased has been identified as 33-year-old Duchesne Mitchell, otherwise called Poco, of 5th Street in Greenwich Town. Police say that during the operation, officers received information that a man was at a premises with a firearm. Upon arrival, the man allegedly pointed a firearm at the police and fired several rounds. Officers returned fire. A Glock 19 9mm pistol, modified with a switch, was reportedly recovered. Mitchell was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police say intelligence suggested that Mitchell was using the premises as a displacement location. Further checks revealed that he had previously been arrested and charged by the Kingston Eastern Police for armed robbery and murder. Investigators say Mitchell was linked to several criminal groups, including the 5th Street Gang in Greenwich Town, the 110 Gang operating in McIntyre Villa, also known as Dunkirk in East Kingston, and the Mad and Mean Gang from Highlight View. Police also reported that 5 other men believed to be associated with the Mad and Mean Gang were taken into custody during the operation. Former People's National Party Member of Parliament for St. Mary Western, Julian Silvera, has pleaded guilty to the lesser offense of manslaughter in connection with the death of his wife, Melissa Silvera. The plea was entered on Monday as the matter was set to go to trial before Chief Justice Brian Sykes in the Gun Court in Kingston. It is not yet clear whether the guilty plea will be accepted. Submissions were made by both the prosecution and the defense when the matter returned to court on Tuesday, and a ruling is expected on Thursday. The 52-year-old businessman was charged with the murder of his wife in January 2024. Melissa Silvera was found dead at their Stony Hill St. Andrew home on November 10, 2023. Her death was initially believed to be from natural causes, but an autopsy conducted weeks later revealed she had sustained gunshot wounds with 3 bullet fragments recovered from her body. Silvera was arrested and charged on January 18, 2024, and has remained in custody since. His trial had originally been scheduled for January, but was adjourned after the defense successfully applied for access to key ballistic evidence. The court's decision on Thursday will determine how the case proceeds. The reported death of a prosecution witness has been raised as a critical issue in the long-running Clansman gang trial. The matter came before the Supreme Court on Monday as defense attorney Jean-Marc Reed applied for an adjournment, arguing that key documents were disclosed too late for proper trial preparation. Lead prosecutor Yannick Forbes disclosed that a prosecution witness died last week, warning that further delays could prejudice the Crown's case. The cause of death was not disclosed. Forbes said the prosecution has since provided additional disclosure, including DNA reports and digital extraction data from the Communication Forensic and Cybercrime Division. He noted that only limited material remains outstanding. The Crown indicated it is prepared to call 30 witnesses in the first phase of the trial, with a total of 99 witnesses expected overall. Defense attorney Reed argued that the late disclosures placed the defense at a disadvantage, noting that while the prosecution had years to review the material, the defense received a larger volume of documents just days before trial. However, defense attorney Sasha K. Shaw, representing accused Giovanni MacDonald, told the court that her client was ready to proceed. Trial Judge Dale Palmer acknowledged the complexity of the case but warned against undue delay, citing the reported death of a witness as a serious concern. He ruled that only a brief adjournment was warranted. The trial is now set to begin on Wednesday, February 4. Alleged gang leader Tesha Miller appears alongside 24 other accused. All remain in custody except Dr. Paul Robertson, whose bail was extended. Now to some good news tonight. The government is expanding efforts to rehabilitate first-time offenders through skills training and certification. The Ministry of National Security, Heart, NSTA Trust, and the Department of Correctional Services are partnering to equip inmates with income earning skills. Speaking in the Senate, Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dana Morris Dixon, said the initiative supports the broader goal of reintegration, particularly as lawmakers move to expand access to expungement under proposed legislation. She reported that approximately 467 inmates earned skill certifications between 2020 and 2023 in areas including masonry, carpentry, tiling, hair braiding, and business administration. The minister noted that while several programs are already in place, more work is needed to ensure former inmates can successfully reintegrate into society. She added that the administration supports individuals committed to peace and productivity, describing the initiative as a meaningful step toward giving offenders a second chance. And congratulations to those inmates. And there's more good news tonight. Portmore Community College has a new leader. His name is Reverend Dr. Austin George Alfonso Wright, and he has been appointed principal of the institution, becoming its first male principal. Dr. Wright brings nearly 4 decades of experience across early childhood, primary, secondary, and tertiary education. He says his goal is to have a lasting impact on adult learners and to guide the continued transformation of the institution. A teacher by calling, Wright began his journey in education at an early age, starting his own school at just 15 years old while still in high school. Over the years, he has served as a principal at several institutions, helped merge and expand underutilized schools, lectured at teachers' colleges, and worked as a chief external assessor for teacher education. He later spent 16 years as principal of Jose Marti Technical High School, where he led major transformation efforts. Now at the helm of Portmore Community College, Dr. Wright says his vision is centered on excellence, expansion, and preparing students and educators for continued growth in a changing academic landscape. Congratulations, Dr. Wright. And that's the news on Jamaica News Page tonight. News that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica. And we're powered by viewers just like you. We've got special rewards just for you. When you become a Jamaica News Page member, you'll unlock these special rewards you love, including a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments, shoutouts for your birthday, anniversaries, other special moments, and just so much more. Joining is easy. Just click subscribe, then click join, and choose to become a Full Star or Full Elite member right now. That's it, simple and quick. A link to join has been posted in the comments. Please leave a comment so we can welcome you with a shout out. Thank you for joining us, and also thank you for watching Jamaica News Page tonight. We'll see you in the comments, and be sure to join us again for more news. From all of us here, good night.